Get out of my face, flamingo. How to use the expression, the idiom, get out of my face, or get out of your face, or get out of my, most people say get out of my face to supersize and grow your business. How the heck can you do that? Get out of my face is a relatively new idiom in the United States. Couldn't find a date on when it was really used or became popular. It comes from the African American expression, get out of my face, which means stop standing right in front of me in a provocative way. Get away from me, get your distance, stop arguing with me, stop disapproving of me, stop judging me. It means basically get away from me physically in proximity or you're going to be in big trouble. Well, there's a lot of this get out of your face, or STFU. You can fill in the words yourself, going on right now, at least online and in the media and in people's conversations and in families and in discussions over the political campaign and the presidential election in the United States. And there's a lot of this belief that you either agree with me or we're not friends anymore. You agree with me or we're enemies. And I'm not sure where that came from, because I grew up in the America where everybody had a right to their opinion. Everybody had a right to decide and choose and believe what they wanted. And they didn't need to bully and badger other people into believing the same thing. You know, some religions do that, but it's inappropriate. It's not right. We live in a free country for a reason. So this idiom reminds me of, how do you disagree with people? How do you disagree with people in your business and in work? Like, how do you disagree with a customer in a way that you both win? You both come out feeling like you've been heard and you win, and you come to some kind of an agreement or a compromise that everybody feels good about. That's always my goal whenever I go into any negotiation. It's always got to be a win-win, or to me, the negotiation is an epic failure. If somebody feels like they lost in any kind of a partnership or agreement or negotiation, then to me, that negotiation is a failure. So how open-minded are you? How willing are you to say, geez, I don't know everything about this. Maybe I need to do some more investigating. Maybe I need to study a little more, and maybe I need to learn a little more about this. Maybe I need to try to put myself in the other person's shoes and understand why they might be feeling this way. What's their perspective on it? And then after we gather all the facts and information and investigate, we decide and we choose for ourselves what's right for ourselves. I had lots of experiences with disagreements in different business settings, business situations, both corporations that I worked for as an employee, as well as businesses that I was the owner of. And I learned from a lot of those experiences, positive and negative across the spectrum, that there were a couple of areas and topics that just shouldn't be brought to work, because they are so personal to us as human beings that they're really none of anybody else's business. And it's not their job to change our mind about anything, and it's not our job to change their mind about anything. So things like religion and politics, and whether you vaccinate your children or not, or what your sexual orientation is, things like that, none of anybody's business, right? It's none of our business. And so who are we to judge other people, whether in the work environment or in our personal lives, for their lifestyle and their business? Just because it's different and it's not right for us doesn't mean it's not right for the person that is believing or participating or doing whatever they want, right? So who are we to judge? So how do you use this to grow and build your business? Well, keep in mind that there's a whole lot of stuff in your business that's none of your business. Your employees' personal lives, even when they feel like family, is probably none of your business. And if we can listen and learn without judging and just understand and listen for understanding before we speak, I think we're oftentimes better off, me included. Sometimes I spit out things with my family and friends and kids and everything that it's based on my experience, but I'm forgetting that I need to take into consideration their unique situation and their experiences, because we've all come from different backgrounds. We've all come from different sets of experiences, and how we've reacted and responded and been treated in different situations determines how we respond today. Now, it doesn't mean we can't change our response, but naturally we might respond in a way that other people don't consider okay. And we need to see through the surface sometimes and deal with what's really going on. It's like when you're doing an investigation into something that's gone wrong, or a mistake, or a quality defect, or a challenge that you have at work. You don't just assume, number one, that whatever everybody says is exactly what happened. Sometimes people will think, and I've been in this position as a quality professional where I thought, well, geez, that's impossible. How could that possibly happen? Yet when we investigated, we found, oh my gosh, if we look at really tear down and detail the process of how something is produced, we could find several places where defects or challenges or altercations or things could happen to the product or the process that could cause the result that a customer was seeing. And we'd find out, oh my God, that actually could have happened. We're not going to replicate it because we don't want to replicate it, but we're going to put things in place to make sure at these different junctions, we prevent anything like that from ever possibly being able to happen again. And guess what? Will something else come up down the road? Absolutely, because our world and our lives and our businesses and things and people and situations are changing all the time. So instead of screaming, get out of my face, maybe ask a question and say, and try to understand the situation and what's really going on, instead of things escalating to the point where there is trouble, there is a challenge, there is an altercation. That's it. That's my take on get out of my face. Love to know your experience with this particular idiom. Has anyone ever gotten in your face and told you to get out of their face? I'm trying to think back. I think I've seen too many movies versus what happened in my real life. I'm trying to think if anyone has ever like gotten in my face. I can guarantee I've never been in like a physical altercation with another human being. You know, I've never been in a girl fight or never been in a fist fight or anything with anyone. So I don't know if anybody's ever just gotten in my face and said, shut up or get out of my face or anything. I'd have to think long and hard about it. But I'd love to hear your stories. Have an awesome day. I'll be with you tomorrow with another interesting idiom. What does it mean? Where does it come from? And how can you use it in your business right now? Remember the 2 ears, 1 mouth for a reason. Take care. Bye.